Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And finding Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. Gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Throwing on third. Gone. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. From the red zone now, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Here's Goff now on second down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now a handoff looking right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but just try and give it a little bit of help.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. On second down, here's Goff. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Goff. This is caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now they send a man in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ryan, and the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Ryan on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carroll. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Again, Ryan. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Ryan. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This will be taken about the 12. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
20. 12. Hey, kill. What's the safety creek? 2 up.
On first down, it's gone. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. From the gun on third down, Goff. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl and occasionally win it.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now Ryan completes it to Lee. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
Play action. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. Powerful running. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Goff. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 22. Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Meyer. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to run past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
They'll try to run down here with Ferguson. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it. This is Ferguson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
12, 2 super.
Goff now looks to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This will be fielded at the 8. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Going to throw right side here, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. That's caught, Fedorowicz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing again, Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Carroll. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 20. Three. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him. Behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And down he goes. A covered sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Danny Shelton coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And fights through one man. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken near the 13. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies effort.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. On second down, Ryan. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The reception good for... Seven. It's third down. The Giants on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go. Blue Lightning.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw again is Ryan. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to 22.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Goff going to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's going to float this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.